back today, Rocket Science. I'm Adam Balkin. A pair of astronauts recently embarked on a year-long journey to the International Space Station to study how a prolonged stay in the anti-gravity vacuum of space affects the body, testing the physical limits of human life. But back here on Earth, a new exhibit at the American Museum of Natural History shows just how resilient life can be. Our Stephanie Simon explores life at the limits.
In the cave, I saw that a lot of animals can't really survive in the light because they need the darkness.
This exhibit is about cool and strange animals that live to survive.
It's a collection of some of Earth's most unique life forms. Life at the Limits at the American Museum of Natural History shows visitors evolution at work.
We feature stories of amazing species from around the world, stories of species that eat in wild and wonderful ways, that live in some very unusual environments, and it's a story effectively about the power of natural selection here on our planet.
From the tardigrade, a minuscule life form that has been proven to be able to survive for a short time in space, to the carrion flower that smells like rotting flesh to attract flies, which it then captures and eats, Life at the Limits aims to draw in visitors with the strange and unusual. There were even living specimens in the exhibit.
I like the Nautilus because it was kind of cool because it had eyes on the sides of its head.
I think it really extends their education, so they can't learn all this sort of stuff at school, but seeing and feeling and reading, and I think the interactive stuff's the best.
I usually thought when I was in prep the science all about explosions and things, and then I moved into first grade, and then I actually saw that it's not about that. It's about motion, it's about rocks, it's about plants, it's about animals, it's about a whole lot of things.
Seeing what other animals and plants can accomplish and have accomplished over the course of evolutionary time is really fascinating.
And the exhibit raises the question, could we humans develop an out-of-this-world adaptation? Well, only time will tell. For It Ain't Rocket Science, I'm Stephanie Simon.
NASA, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, has amassed a wealth of information about our solar system and beyond that, deep space. Every now and again, they turn that knowledge over to coders and, well, deep thinkers in hopes that they can come up with workable applications for here and out there. All over the world, thousands of computer scientists of all ages, some professional, many amateur, came together for a 2-day hackathon. Their mandate was to take information that NASA has been compiling for years from scientific discoveries and research and use it to create new innovations to complete a set of challenges.
We're trying to spur innovation from our data. So we are taking NASA's data, we're wrapping it in context. And the context is 36 challenges.
Some students here told us what they think could be done to get more people interested in coding and gave us a look at what they're working on.
I think if we just were able to spread more awareness, like you don't have to love programming, but you can try it and see if you do love it. We're working on a orbital debris data visualization software.
Right now we're working on a robot to go through an obstacle course. I was working on the temperature sensor.
I think hackathons are actually the best way to get young guys and girls interested in computer science.
The hackers got to meet a very special guest, astronaut Katie Coleman. She says NASA benefits hugely from hackathons like this because of the diversity that comes from getting young people, and especially young women who are underrepresented in the computer science field, involved.
We are not going to solve our problems in one dimension. And it's just fascinating to see the different ways that these teams are working together.
Using hackathons as a means of teaching people about technologies and teaching people about software and how they can program it to actually create something and to actually have that hands-on experience I think that's more helpful than anything they could learn in a classroom.
I like programming because I think a lot of people say it's like a science, which it is, but I also think it's an art. When you make a game or a website, people get to interact with it. They can click on things and they can move. They can make things with that thing that you made. You can create things for social good. You can do things that influence other people, that change lives.
It is challenging when I look at it, but when I get it through, it makes me feel accomplished. Anything's possible.
High High school computer students have been told that a world of career possibilities await them if they continue that discipline into higher education. They got a glimpse of that postgraduate world courtesy of the annual New York City Computer Science Opportunity Fair, all part of an industry-wide effort to get the next generation of computer science leaders plugged in.
No, I came here because I would like to know more about computer programming.
I want to learn as much as I can about technology and coding.
That was the consensus at the New York City Computer Science Fair. The program sponsored by Microsoft Teals and the New York City Foundation for Computer Science Education brought more than 1,000 students to Columbia University to get advice from some of the leading figures in computer tech.
We literally don't have enough people to fill those tech jobs. And these tech jobs are really a pathway into the middle class. They're well-paying jobs. You acquire a skill.
And giving the youth around the country an opportunity to learn more about computer science, learn more about what it means to get interested in and how you go from being interested to having an actual career.
I just find it fun. Coding is fun. You get to do what you want. You can make games, and everybody loves playing games. I came here to learn more about computer science too, and see what other people are interested in with it, and see how I can improve stuff.
And the secret to success, the experts say all you need to do is focus on what makes you unique.
The more different people we can get working on some of these really interesting challenges, the more unique perspectives that we're going to have and the more creative applications of technology we're going to see. And I think that getting a base of a large number of people who are really diverse to think about things and get interested in it is the first step.
Well, that does it for this episode of It Ain't Rocket Science. To find more hands-on science, technology, engineering, and math opportunities in your community, check out theconnectory.org, where curiosity meets opportunity. And until next time, it's been a blast.